It would appear we have an unexpected guest. Now, where have I seen you before? Ah, but of course, the woman who felled the mighty Titan. Is he the Icon Slayer? I see the commotion without is not but a diversion. Allow me to hazard a guess. By eliminating me, you hope to undermine the garrison at Toki's End. A bold strategy, to be sure, but have you the strength to see it to fruition? Leavers, none of you are a match for her. Send word to Castro Mockadens. Tell them the Laminsons are coming. At once, my lord. 15 years have come and gone since Lord Van Belsar first set foot in Eorzea, yet his ambition for the realm burns as strong as ever it did. Know that you've what fuels it, adventurer, the desire to deliver the people from their suffering. Lands he has conquered were all beset with problems, poverty, starvation, lawlessness and strife. My homeland was no exception. Had my lord not reached out and claimed it for the Empire, it would eventually have destroyed itself. But under his sage leadership, my people enjoy such peace and stability as we had never known, and he only desires the self-same for people of this realm. Under his rule, Eorzea would be free from the shackles which bind it, the shackles of false faith. There would be no feeble leaders to misguide the masses, no icons to bleed the realm dry. True peace would reign, and the people would be free to deliver their lives without fear of persecution or oppression. Should you doubt the truth of his word, I bid you look upon me. I am no son of Garlemald, yet Lord Van Belsar saw fit to raise me to the station of great honour. He measured a man not by his birth, but by his worth. Such is his sense of justice by the grace of his excellency. I am where I was born to be, upon the field of battle. He has given me a noble cause to fight for, and worthy adversaries to smite. I am not wont to bear my steel needlessly, but if you are deaf to reason, in the name of Lord Van Belsar, I, Riotins as Avina, do swear to strike you down. Okay, let's have a go. And he did. Gas panned. Forgive me, I have failed you. Lord Van Belsar! That light, the Magitech transporter. Temu, are you there? What news of rioting fallen? With this deed you have sown the seeds of our ultimate victory. The fading of that light presages an end to the Empire's tyranny. Rating Satavina is no more. Let the next phase of Operation Archon commence. Hurrah! It seems you've done it again, Temu. I'd raise tankard to you, but I'm afraid we've no time to save the victory. There's still the small matter of infiltrating Castrum Meridianum and destroying the Ultima weapon. I know. No rest for the preternaturally gifted. No, stop feeling sorry for yourself and make your way back to the Immortal Flames encampment. The communications officer will issue you your orders. I'll be waiting for you with the main host. Lord Heidelin, your minion comes bringing the light. Blast the gate till the void already stands up, and soon darkness shall consume all, and you shall bow down before the one true God. Ah ha 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 ha. Evil. The Prefectus, Lane? Be ready, sir, my lord, and at the hand of the Icon Slayer, if the centurion who survived the attack is to be believed. Request to believe, sir, my lord, and the hand of the Icon... I'm repeating the same thing. Right, Chin? Where were his men when he faced the enemy, fleeing even as their command yielded up his last breath? If it should prove that dire question is right, I cannot speak for them, my lord. Beg pardon, my lord, but there is one more. The Maelstrom has laid siege to Castrum Ocidens. Likewise, the Crimson Fleet moves to blockade Castrum Marianum. So is this the answer? Very well, we shall crush them as we crushed the Icons. Go forth and show them the futility of their resistance. Yes, my lord. Yeah, mate. There's level 22. We should check out Vader now. What you got to say? Tyrion's Longstrider, your deeds this day have an inspiration to us all. With the death of the Prefectors, Operation Icon has entered its second phase. Even as we speak, the Maelstrom moves to blockade Castrum Ocidens and Castrum Marianum. And far to the east, in the Black Shroud, the Order of the Twin Adders advances upon Castrum Oriens. Already you have done much to advance our cause, performing such feats as are worthy of song, but if our plans to succeed, more is required of you. Let me know when your preparations are in order, and I shall relay to you the particulars of your next mission. Phase 2 of operation is presently in motion. Our brothers and sisters of the Maelstrom are holding their own against Gallian forces upon Veilbrand and the Rotunno Sea. Ere long the third phase will begin and you must take to the field once more. The immortal flame shall strike at Castrum Meridianum by way of a diversionary maneuver. While the Gallians are thus locked in battle, you are to infiltrate the stronghold and bring down the Magitech field that surrounds the Praetorium. The staging point for the mission lies in the shadows of the Castrum Meridianum in northern Fanalan, and that is where you must go. On your way there, however, I should ask that you make a brief stop at Camp Blue Frog, one of our key outposts in the area. The garrison, I am told, is in low spirits, and it would do our troops well to see the hero of Cape Westwind appear before them. For the good of our cause, please stoke the fire of the heart. Yep, nope. Yep, nope. Yep, nope, nope. Where you? Oh, damn, I hate it when we slow mountain. Corporal Longstrider, yours is the most welcome presence here at Camp Blue Frog. Logistically speaking, we are ready to march on Castrum Meridianum at a moment's notice. Alas, while our troops are here in body, their minds are anywhere but. Garrison mood is dark, so daunting is the prospect of joining what may prove to be the bloodiest battle in history, but with a hero such as you walking amongst them, we may yet rekindle the dwindling embers within their souls. I have a favour to ask of you. As a fellow comrade of the Alliance, as you mentioned, the garrison's mood is dark. Before its planes mean to admit, is partly mine. I am no veteran of large-scale campaigns, you see, and the men and women under me are nervous for this knowledge. Seeking to lift their spirits, I remembered the tale of the Gridanian general from a century past. Fane Shalon was his name, and he was a lancer of great renown. History holds that in spite of his rank he would regularly cook meals for his troops while afield. Most generals know to break bread with their own men, on occasions to foster camaraderie. But Fane Shalon took it one step further by actually making that bread. He showed that he was truly one of them, a hero and a comrade. Though I wouldn't presume to compare myself to a man of his stature, I thought it might be well to at least emulate the deeds. To be sure, this is a testament to my desperation. I had begun making preparations for basilisk stew, all the while wondering whether it would be any good when an honest-to-God hero appeared. I speak of you, of course. My gratitude would know no bounds if you could take up the ladle in my stead. The stew is just about ready, and all it needs is some basilisk meat, which can be readily had north of here. Please procure the meat and add it to the cauldron bubbling just outside the camp. When the stew is ready, I would ask that you also distribute it amongst our troops. Receiving the stew from you is certain to give them heart. I doubt I can say the same were it to come from my hands. At least one there. Right. Look at this one first. And you're dead. I think everyone on the Wallace, or is he inside? I think I'll pretend to be sick, that way I won't have to fight. Maybe they'll even send me home to my family. It's not as if one man would make a difference, right? And you made this stew for me. I never dreamed that I would share a meal with a hero, let alone partake of something she made. I wanted to be a hero too, you know. To my family I took up arms because I wanted to protect them, and I will. I won't run, not today, nor any other. Good for you. Actually, I never got this chocobo key. Don't use them late, but they're good handy to have. God, this is so hopeless. The Galleons are going to crush us with their steel monstrosities. We're all gonna die. I'm sorry, I don't know what came over me. Your words and this hearty stew have given me courage. Yes, a fire positively burns in my belly, or is it just the basilisk venom? And up we go. It's always so dark here and cold. Maybe I should have enlisted it. Not like killing Galleons will bring my friends back. This smells good. Aren't you the adventurer who triumphant at Cape Westwind, to think that a hero fights beside us? And this stew, it whets my appetite for vengeance. Just you wait, you Galleon Orsons. I'm coming for your heads. Mwahaha! Hehe. Let's see what you've got to say. Your bastion stew has done wonders for our troops. Morale, I cannot thank you enough. The seeming hopelessness of the situation, not to mention that accursed gloom, had dampened their spirits, and for a time they had forgotten their purpose, but your presence and culinary skills helped them to remember, and I'm confident they will do their part to protect the realm and their loved ones. Right. Most of that is like no use to me at all, because a lot better than that. A lot better than that, so I'll be getting gold again. Before you continue on your way, there is one more favour I would ask of you. North of Camp Blue Frog, approximately halfway to the Cerulean processing plant, there stands 2 Alliance watchtowers. I would be grateful if you could pair a message to our sentries at each. When the next phase of the operation commences, Link Shell's communication may be disrupted for a time. Should this happen, messages must be conveyed the old-fashioned way, on foot or with fire. The West Watchtower is under the care of one Private Wymond, while the East is held by Private Hopeful Dawn. On my behalf, please remind them to be fully prepared for this eventuality. Once you have visited both, continue north and then west to Cerulean Processing Plant. Lieutenant Eidelstein, commander of the garrison, will be expecting you. 12 speed your way. If it isn't Corporal Longstrider, what brings you to my humble watchtower? Link pills may cease to function, you say. Rest assured, madam, we have an ample supply of torches and swift legs to spare. If there's a message that needs sending, it will be sent. Good. Yeah, there. Thank you. You make a doing and try and attack me. You know. Stupid. Like that. Yo. 'Tis an honour to meet you in the flesh, Corporal. Is there aught I can do for ye? Provisions for when the link shell's out of commission. I always make sure we've got a good store of torches and well-rested legs. The East Watchtower's ready for anything, never you fear. Now let's carry on now. I'll get pulled into this, aren't I? Not that one. Yeah. Corporal Longstrider, well met and welcome to my garrison. Battle preparations are proceeding well. I am pleased to say the Flame General himself arrived a short while ago and has been inspecting our troops. Them are going to be trash, I think. Dexterity, Vitality Mind, Strength Tenacity, Strength Vitality, Dex Person. General Raban would no doubt be pleased to hear from you. You will find him over by the air freight. Thank you. I've just been to the air freight and didn't see him there. He must have appeared out of nowhere. Ever of sights for sore eyes, my friend. I am told you wax wonders on the morale of Val Garrison at Blue Frog. I would have you do the same for the troops here. They put on brave faces when I'm about, but the fire in their hearts quivers as a candle in the wind. I can't say it is in their bearing. About the camp there are green recruits whose resolve falters. Fan them, temu, and kindle their fighting spirit the way only a hero can. Once you have seen to the others, go and do the same for Idlestein. No matter what he may claim, the lieutenant would also be better for a bit of rousing. Trust me, I know. One over here, one over there. What do you got to do? Psych. Hey. Oh, the galleons are not near as frightening as you. I'd soon face a vanguard while naked as my name day. One over here. I break my fast on galleons and right now I'm very hungry. And last but not least, over here. Your staring gesticulations has reawakened me to my purpose. Here or now, I will fight tooth and nail to protect the realm. By Rhaegar, without my realizing it, the fire of my resolve has grown dim, but thanks to you it burns bright red hot once more. If needs be, I shall lay down my life to secure victory for Eorzea. I'll take money off you, thank you. More money. Short while ago, the Flame General struck for Castrum Meridianum. No sooner did his contingent gain the resistant line than an Imperial patrol fell upon them. We are informed that they successfully won there, but enemy patrols yet linger in the area. Our main host could easily crush their lights, to be sure, but we dare not deploy them at this juncture, lest we prematurely stir the hornet's nest. That the operation might proceed unhampered, I would have you thin out the Imperial presence at Raborn's Push. It should suffice if you were to vanquish 3 each of their vanguards and foot soldiers. Once you have accomplished this, Maeve join the Flame General at Operation Staging Point. May Rhaegar give you strength. I'm sure he will. How close is company to leveling up? No, it's not. Need to get 20 people down. 8, 9. Level is this question then? Hold on. As you cleared the way for the main host, my thanks. I might given the task to another rather than risk your neck for the mission, but what's done is done. Besides, it probably serves to loosen up your joints. This is it, Temu, the moment of reckoning. The Eorzea future hinges upon our deeds this day. Brothers and sisters of the Alliance, I would share with you glad tidings. Doubtless spurred by news of the siege of Castrum Oriens, the Maelstrom has struck a double blow. Castrum Occidens and Castrum Marianum are now under blockade. Phase 2 of Operation Archon is a success. Reports tell us that the Galleons offered fierce resistance, but that the Admiral yielded to them not one ilm. With Occidens, Marianum and Oriens thus suppressed, the third phase may begin in earnest. Even as we speak, the Order of the Twin Adders moves to block the railway leading hither from Castrian Sentry, and that can mean but one thing. The hour has come to strike at the heart of Gallian invasion force. Castrum Meridianum, the den of the Black Wolf. My fellow Eorzeans, I am Minfilia, mistress of the science of the Seventh Door. There exist myriad barriers that divide us, those of race and nation, language and creed, to name but a few. Such barriers serve to isolate us from our neighbour, yet they also serve to define who we are. Shorn of them, there would be little to distinguish one from another, and the rich variety of our lives would give way to sterile orthodoxy. These barriers can never truly be broken down, of course, not so long as there is liberty in the world, but they can be transcended. Verily, we do so now in coming together for the grand endeavour to fight side by side in defence of our shared home. Before me stands the adventurer Temu Longstrider. You all know her as the woman who led the unit tasked with destroying the Ultima weapon. We Scions know a different Temu, however. We know her as a dear friend who has endured untold hardship on our behalf, a true hero who has ever blazed a path for us to follow. And why do I tell you this? I tell you, friends, because it is time for us to blaze a path for her. Our objective is to wreak such havoc outside the walls of Meridianum as to afford Temu and her comrades the time they need to disable the Magitech field generator within. With this path thus cleared, we may finally turn our minds to the true goal of the operation, the destruction of the Ultima weapon. All troops prepare for battle. I fear I can't accompany you this time. The inevitably dual task of facilitating communication between our forces has been entrusted to the Ironworks, you see. Know that I will be praying for your safe return. Excuse me. See that you come back to us, my friend. May the crystal bless you and keep you. We will suffer the Black Wolf to prowl our lands no more. Let us teach the hunter what it is to be hunted. Forward, comrades, for Eorzea! For Eorzea! Yeah. Go Temu and bring us one step closer to the dawn. Use the duty finder. Selection. I've got 3 minutes worth of waiting. I got to do the deed. Cool.